Lester, I can't just give away the special guest star right at the top. We haven't even run the theme yet, and you want me to tell them who the special guest star is this week. You have to build anticipation, Lester. It will be the last segment of the program this week when we meet our special guest. How did they do it in Scooby-Doo? Okay, yes, okay, they did it from the top. Forget that. We're doing it at the end. Special guest star this week. It's Colin from Canada's Good Junk. Roll it, Lester.
What the hell is this?
I speak jive.
Will you stop?
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
They think they got the answers. I change the questions.
You don't like it? We don't care.
What a dumb thing to do. I bet you wouldn't have done anything like this if Mom and Dad were here.
Folks, is it episode 5 or is it our 5th anniversary? It's just episode 5. Just start talking, that's how we do it. I never have anything prepared when we do the intro here. Not the intro, the welcoming. I call this the welcoming. The intro just happened, then the theme. This is the welcoming. Moving forward. Yeah, I never really plan anything at this part. Yeah. I planned that. A little fluff in the air there. Welcome to, still in the air. Welcome to, it's gonna be, I'm Colin from Canada, and this is Colin from Canada's Good Junk, episode 5. For those speaking French, cinq. For those speaking Spanish, the one after cuatro. Welcome in, folks. The pen is taped to the wall so I do not click. And below that, VHS copy of the great Michael Douglas film, Falling Down. I'm excited for today's program. We have a lot of goodies as per usual. Lester is with me as always. Lester, say hello. As you saw in the intro, a special guest will be on the program this week. Who could it be? Guys, stay tuned. I think you're going to love it. It bears repeating, thank you for tuning in to, again, whatever this is. Comedy Gold, Ramblings of a Lunatic, I think Comedy Gold. Right in the door, I would like to introduce to you this week's motto of the episode. In a segment that may or may not stay on the show, it's time for this week's motto of the episode. Yes, that's right, folks. Last week's, of course, was, you ain't subscribing? You jiving? And I said to you, watch next week when I try to rhyme something with notification. Challenge accepted. You didn't see the notification? What? You've been on vacation? Like butter. Ha ha! There it is. Lester, we meet once a week to film the show, you produce, I do my thing. I don't have time to hear about the family, okay? I realize, look, it's not my fault that they gave you a rain check and they didn't provide you with the pretzels the next time you went into the store. If they don't have them, they don't have them, okay? This is frivolous. We must continue. We must move forward into the next segment. I bet you're gonna cut me. It's the deep cut, deep dive, you guys. Now, usually I like to go off the board, something you've probably never heard of, or maybe you have, but most likely you've never heard of. This is something you've definitely heard of, but it's kind of a cool way to watch it. It's Unsolved Mysteries, guys, you know. 87, Robert Stack, the theme song. The theme song scared the, so it's on all the streaming platforms, Tubi, Plex, Pluto, Prime, the whole thing, the whole nine yards. There also is a Unsolved Mysteries Wiki page, sort of a constantly updated page devoted to every case that's ever been on Unsolved Mysteries. So, if you're into binge watching and you haven't seen the show in years, you can go all the way back to 87, start watching from the beginning, and then after each episode, if some of them haven't been updated, you could go on the Wiki page and sort of look up each case and see if something has happened since the original broadcast, or a lot of the original broadcasts have been updated, but at a certain point in time, perhaps a few years ago, and then in those years, stuff has changed, cases have been solved. So again, the Wiki page for Unsolved Mysteries, which I will put in the description, is a up-to-date encyclopedia of all the cases ever shown on Unsolved Mysteries, and if it's been solved, it'll be on that page. So it's kind of fun to go back and watch the old shows and to see if some of them have been solved since maybe the last time you watched the show. So, take a look. Again, Tubi, Plex, Pluto, Prime. It's free on all of them. And there's also a documentary by Unsolved Mysteries on YouTube, kind of favorite moments, and it talks to the producers and the history. I'll put that link in the description as well. So, the link to the Wiki page where you can look to see how the cases are, and the link to the documentary about the making and history of Unsolved Mysteries. I'm going to stop talking now. You get the picture. This week's clip of the week is a bit of a deep dive. We are focusing again on the province of Ontario, this time from the Ontario Construction Safety Association. These are commercials. Well, this one commercial is a ad that used to run, from what I remember as a 5-year-old, during cartoons, or obviously the time where I could see it as a 5-year-old, and it scared the living crap out of me. You're going to see it in a moment. Just a bit of a backstory. It's safety videos for those in the construction industry. At 5 years old, I was not in the construction industry. My father was an insurance guy. He wasn't in the construction industry, but it scared the living crap out of me. And for anyone watching this in the province of Ontario, around my age, you will see, I think you remember this guy here. So, for those outside Ontario, this was a commercial that I viewed at the tender age of 5, and it scared the bejesus out of me. Let's take a look.
Unsafe working conditions in an excavation or anywhere on a construction site can cause tragic accidents. Both workers and management share the responsibility of making working conditions safe for everyone. The Safety Act gives the worker the right to refuse to work in unsafe conditions, but it is each worker's good judgment and awareness that can eliminate them. Awareness is know-how. We've got it. Let's use it. Your Construction Safety Association.
Lester, you know good and well that my father, the legend, John Riddell, is not this week's special guest star. Perhaps one day in the future he will appear on this very show, but not this week. And you're going to have to continue to wait for the special guest star, Lester. We're getting to him, but first, it's John Riddell time. Is today's special guest star newsworthy? Of course he is, Lester. But I don't think I have a direct line to the CBC or City TV or CTV. Okay? So, and if I'm not mistaken, Lester, you're the producer. You should have these connections with all the networks because they need to see what's going on here and they need to hear about the news that I'm providing, okay? They're shunning my news stories. Shunning. Okay? So until you get your act together and you get on the inside and get to these channels, these networks, we're going to have to continue just broadcasting it here.
Sweetwater police say they welcome some of the panel's recommendations, but money will be a key factor as to whether or not they'll be implemented. But one thing money can't buy is your mama. She's for free and everybody knows it.
That's the one CD that I would take up to a deserted island. What's yours, Lester? Aha's Greatest Hits. What's the track listing? Take on Me, Take on Me, Take on Me, Take on. I've already shimmied over, so let's get to the photos. Photo number 1 is for a late 70s jean brand by one Chuck Norris. I say it that way because, of course, you've already watched Greater Southbridge, the documentary I told you to watch, and you will know that who gave Wayne Foskett his black belt? Chuck Norris. Anywho, kicking jeans with Chuck Norris. And this in itself could be just, I don't have to say anything. But I'd like you to focus on the gentleman in the bottom left corner putting his leg up. And we're gonna zoom in like we've never zoomed in before here on Colin from Canada's Good Junk. And tell me that that is not a young Sinbad the comedian. Look very closely. Okay. Photo 2 is the moment in time, August 17th, sorry, that's my birthday, August 7th, 2015, when I was one number away from 60 million Canadian dollars. That is a true story. Instead, I won about $5,600. I'm never gonna get that close. Photo number 3, we're back to Scotland. What's on the menu today? Mushrooms on toast. Don't ever say that Scotland doesn't have a wild variety of delicious items to prepare yourself at home. Mushrooms on toast. Photo number 4 is one that it's very special to me. It's the day I met Jerry Mathers as the Bee. June 9th, 2019, if you'd like to celebrate privately or perhaps with close family members, is the day that I met the great Jerry Mathers. I was a complete nervous moron. Hands were sweaty, and of course you want to go for the handshake, but the hands are sweaty, and it was a debacle. My girlfriend loves this moment in time because I was an absolute idiot. Perhaps I should have brought the signed photo as well. Or will that be an upcoming show and tell item to perhaps dethrone the current champion, whoever that may be? Finally, another one of my favorites, and I was looking for this particular photo for the program. Photo number 5. I've already zoomed in. This is a product at the thrift store. You can see by the price. Now, let's play a little game real quick. What on earth do you think this gentleman is advertising? Handsome-looking gentleman, debonair, well-groomed, perhaps attracting the ladies, I don't know. What do you think this product is? I'll give you a moment. Maybe cue the Jeopardy music. Okay, we're gonna zoom out now. For those of you who put your money on electric pressure cooker, give yourselves a pat on the back. Yes, that's right. This man, it didn't match to me, so I took the photo. He is advertising an electric pressure cooker. That was this week's Let's Go Through My Camera Roll. I owe you an apology, my man. Your wife, Cheryl. She's staying on the program. Oh, yes, she is. Yes, she is. Do you have the whole town hall? Oh, you do. I'm sorry, what's that? She appeared 4 times at the town hall. And you have all 4 of those videos? Lester, my man, do not lose those.
Now, my brother was here checking you guys out. So was my uncles. Do you know you have scratchy toilet paper? And he really got treated bad. So you know what he said? You go buy them some toilet paper. Get everybody to start bringing toilet paper in. Because guess what? I guess that's why everybody's so damn, I can't say damn, right? Because you know what? Here, let's clear up some things. I have 2 boobs, not 6. I have 6 butts. Because when you guys are talking about me, you have no idea who knows me.
Lester, the special guest star this week is not my show and tell item of the week, okay? We will be getting to the special guest star of the week very soon, as I promised you before this segment and the last segment and the segment, and you get the picture. We will get to the special guest star. But first, my friend, it's that time again. It's time for show and tell. Ladies and gentlemen, I've mentioned many a time here on the program that my favorite segment is, in fact, Let's Go Through My Camera Roll. But I will admit this one is becoming that much more popular in my heart and in my head. That, of course, being show and tell, you know. Okay, let's get it going. The reigning champion as of right now, but we are early. This is Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. to be exact, if you're wondering when this is being filmed. The Delta Force Pizza Hut, the reigning champion, undefeated, is currently winning against the gold and silver Mill Mascaras masks. Let's get to today's show and tell item. With the magic of my editing, I am going to magically make the item appear, perhaps on this very door. Effects. Folks, it's just a prestige worldwide boats and hose flag. Guys, if you thought my girlfriend hated the Delta Force Pizza Hut, you are in for a treat. My girlfriend did not want me to spend $3.99 on this flag, let me tell you. But I did. And aren't you glad that I disobeyed her? Yes, for your amusement, is of course from the great movie Step Brothers. What more? If you know Step Brothers, I don't really need to say anything else. Except, does this $3.99 flag have what it takes to dethrone the other item my girlfriend loathes, Delta Force Pizza, the reigning champion? It's up to you, my friends. Do you want to see another week of the same champion? Or do you want a new champion to take the throne? And is this what the new champion looks like? I need your votes, people. We need a winner. We need a winner. That's Scotch tape up there. We're going to try something. Dit is de intro tot het segment Opalen und Krinkelloopwinkels. Guys, let's begin. It is thrift store pickups. More shoes. Clean pair of Chucks. Not bad. Okie dokie. Picked this up literally on the way here today. It's an old Spiders game. Again, no plug, but that's easy enough. Batteries, always. No corrosion. That was $3. at the local Salvation Army. CDs. Leonard Cohen, Dear Heather. Leonard Cohen, 10 New Songs. And of course, the World Wrestling Federation Superstars WrestleMania, the album. You want to hear the tracks? I know you do. Number 1, WrestleMania. Number 2, SummerSlam Jam. Number 3, USA. 4, Nasty Boys Stomp. 5, Never Been a Right Time to Say Goodbye. 6, The Man in Black. 7, Speaking from the Heart. Number 8, Tatanka Native American. Number 9, I'm Perfect, followed by Hard Times. Big Boss Man. One DVD, it's a 4 horror movie, you know the drill. The Fear Chamber, Past the Door of Darkness, Marked, and Skeleton Man. I won't show the cover to this as it's a little graphic, although fake. I don't want YouTube to get to killing for culture before you get ahead of yourself. These are all the schlocky horror movie fake films regarding death. Faces of Death, you guys know the movies. Just a great book covering literally every single movie related to death on film, Mondo, you know the drill. Yeah, killing for culture. Some games. Impact, Battle of Elements. This is a dice game. Instructions, whole 9. You know the drill, we already covered that. Triple Yahtzee, that's to add to the Yahtzee collection. I believe I have all of them now. Regular Yahtzee, Word Yahtzee, Triple Yahtzee, Showdown Yahtzee. I don't have Mickey Mouse Yahtzee yet, but that's not really high on the list. But that's Triple Yahtzee. For Yahtzee lovers who go for the big scores, double and triple scoring options, raise the level of strategy, includes deluxe dice rolling tray. Sign me up. This is one of them. This is one of those a million pieces like we talked about. This is the DC Comics deck building game Rebirth. You know, a million cards, a million, you know, the instructions. You're going to have to spend a day learning how to play this. But that's brand new. That's unopened. Okay, that's the last of the games. Family Guy, Volume 14. Sorry, Season 14. They used to call them volumes. That was $1 at the public library. Don't know if anyone remembers the Twilight book series. Not that Twilight. That Twilight. What year is this? This is it's Kim Gibson. Kim Gibson from Uppsala, Ontario. I have your book. Never heard of Uppsala, if I'm correctly pronouncing that. 1983, The Avenging Spirit. Okay. Lastly, this is for the channel. I think you guys know what this thing is. The selfie, film yourself, you know what I mean. Okay, well, I'm not interested in the light or the clamp or anything. What I am interested in is the fact that it's Bluetooth. And it comes with a remote. So once set up, I can start and stop without, I know you've probably seen my arm in many a cut shot, but I'm getting better on this editing, you gotta admit, guys. Smooth. As a baby's bottom. So yeah, again, I don't know how much of this I have to use to make the Bluetooth part of it work, but that was $5. I thought $5 I'll pay to be able to remotely turn on and off my camera when I'm filming for you guys. That is the Mercury Innovations Selfie Studio Clip. Again, I just care about this. That's it for this week's thrift pickups. I hope you enjoyed. In grade 4, I came up with a great joke that I'd like to tell you guys right now. I made this up myself. Why was George Washington in the laundromat so long? he was washing a ton. Let's take a look at the bloopers. I also promise you, there's a bit of a leak. Maybe I haven't gone into the story yet. Let's go into it. No, let's not. It's not one that's moving up the habadaba. We're one spot away from... It's time to becoming that popular as well. What am I doing? Just grabbing the beard? What am I, deep in thought up in here? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, what's that, Lester? Lady! Tickling my fancy. I owe you, as it's another video again. This week's becoming that much more popular in my heart. This is my fave. Hide your kids, hide your wife. How we do have a program to. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have anything prepared. It's in these emotional moments. It's hard to write down what you want to say. I think in this case, you should just speak from the heart. It's over. It's over. Another sponsorship, my friends. This time, Melfar. I cannot go into any more details. Not that I've given any details yet, but I'm not going into any more on top of the ones I haven't gotten into already. No more. It's been severed. Once more, a sponsorship has been severed. I don't stop, folks. I do this for you and I continue. And I reach down and I find another sponsor. I will not go on for 3 minutes. No, I will not. It's already been a minute. That's more than enough. I just want you to know, guys, that I will keep fighting to get the sponsorship, the funds, to keep this program afloat. Anything, I will do anything.
I say, this must be Frankie and Johnny at St. Claude and Franklin, home of the easiest credit men in town.
Newlyweds? Bankrupt? On Social Security? When the others say no, we say yes.
Let them have it with no problem.
Man, I've been everywhere. Everywhere I go, they say no credit, no deal. I need some credit now.
You come to the right store, baby. See the special man. Let them have it.
Yeah, you're right.
I say. Who say I say? Frankie say I say. So when all the other stores says no, Frankie says yes. See the special man. Let them have it with no problem. Come see Frankie and Johnny, the easiest credit store in town. And we've got 30 years of making your bad credit good.
I got the credit.
I say, when you buy from me, you get chicken box free.
Right now, Frankie and Johnny's is going to let you have a free 10 or 5-piece chicken box.
Tastes like mama.
Lester, you've been pestering me all episode. I promised you up front at the beginning that we would get to today's special guest star. Lester, it's time. Folks, may I present to you in all of his living glory, Lester's brother-in-law, his wife Cheryl's brother, Ray. Enjoy.
Mrs. Catelli, 2 weeks ago, my friend Max and I wrote 2 letters, 5-page letters, one to the Federal Attorney General and one to the ACLU about this mayor and the city council, 4 of these city council members, violation of civil rights. Not Mrs. Evans, but the other 4. You took our rights away with this ridiculous 4 minutes, fighting with people, not giving us answers, and telling people you're out of order. Ridiculous. I'm waiting for a response for the Federal Attorney General and the ACLU. And once I get that, I'm going to I'm going to find out what to do with the Federal Attorney General. And then I'm going to talk to my lawyer about possible. Every time I come up here, you always saying I'm out of order. Well, I'm going to think about suing the city.
Again, guys, another 2-day shoot has come to a close. It's time for our goodbyes. Hold it together, Lester. By the way, the snore strap, you forgot again. Next week, guys. That's the email. That's the motto of the episode. My apologies for the following segments. Intro to the deep cut, the actual deep cut. Intro to Let's Go Through My Camera Roll. Intro to Thrift Store Pickup. Intro to the bloopers. Intro to the sponsor. There's a bit of a leak in our unit, and it's raining today, so these segments that I just mentioned, you may be able to hear some rainfall, but perhaps it gives a tropical effect to the comedic gold coming out of these lips. I'd like to think that those that get the program really get the program, and perhaps they know someone that would also enjoy it. Please feel free to pass this madness along like a hot potato. I don't know what that means. Yeah, tell a friend. Is that what they say in the YouTube game? Tell a friend? I don't know. They sure as hell don't say you've been on vacation, you don't have the notification, whatever the hell that thing I said was. Goodbye for now. Oh, hold on. There's no ending the program without letting you know that the pepperettes are a firm $12. There is no haggling. Or should I say, de paperets zijn een stijfig $12 ein Afdinger.